you've done it. You've made it to the depths of floor 2. This is the pinnacle test of your skill. This is the journey Claris has sent you on. You are about to throw down with a drowned god-esque boss. This is everything that you've been waiting for. This is the hype of layer 2 right in front of you. The grand arena, everything is here. The music. And it sucks. And it's just not fun. It's not difficult. And for the reward being just maybe 40 medallions that only one of the people in your party can even get, it's just not worth it. It didn't live up to the hype. Now, Agamatsu was talking about this on his stream not too long ago, and I started cooking up. Now, the simplest things that you could do, obviously, is just to increase the difficulty. And he talked about a sort of hell mode. And while I would be fine with the idea of a hell mode, personally, I think that the whole boss the whole layer 2, the whole entirety of it, the difficulty should be scaled up regardless. Now, if there was a sort of hell mode or a more difficult mode, that would be fine. But I would prefer to see just the entirety of it, its base form and only form, being made much more difficult. I mean, this is like the true test of your skill. Floor 2, layer 2, this expedition that you go on with Claris and the divers, it's supposed to be challenging. Most of it's really just a walking simulator. I mean, you get to floor 2, you walk around to the city, dodging the ice spears from the air, walking simulator. Then you get into the puzzle, walking simulator. Then you go through the city and turn on all the beacons, walking simulator. And then you fight ETHIRON, who isn't even challenging. The most intense part of the fight, the most difficult part of floor 2 is not ETHIRON. It's dodging the white orbs and the cures guards leaving ETHIRON. And I know what you're going to say. It's not even that difficult. Those of us who do it on PvP builds, who don't have brick wall, you know what I'm talking about. It is insane. You get hit by one, even doing M2 to unragdoll. If they hit you at the right angle or you hit like a wall, hey, good game, bruh. You're gone. You're just immediately gone. But what could you do to actually increase the difficulty? Well, to me, we're going down here to defeat ETHIRON. And when you do defeat ETHIRON and he dies, layer 2 or floor 2 collapses, right? His power is sort of keeping it alive. He's keeping it in power. So to me, it would make sense that the lower ETHIRON gets, the more unstable floor 2 gets. The more frenzied he becomes as he's losing his grip on his power, as he's losing his grip on floor 2. An example of this would be he gets a frenzy mode, like Chaser. I mean, talking about the Cures Guards, the most difficult part of the Cures Guards and the escape to me is that there's multiple things going on. You have to dodge the Cures Guard spears and the bigger ones that can grab you, and at the same time the white orbs are exploding around you. It's challenging because there's multiple things going on. You have to keep a multiple tab on 3 or 4 different attacks. Now with ETHIRON, he only does one at a time. So once you get the parry timings down, it's not that hard. You're really fine. For me, when he enters his frenzy mode, I could see him, he'll shoot his bone attacks out at you, and then he charges up his ultimate, or he charges up a beam to shoot at you. Or maybe he's, charging up his ultimate. While he's charging up his ultimate, it's a continuous stream of the bones that follow you around, maybe with a few second interval between. Or while this is happening, the bones on the floor are shooting around. That move, if there's multiple things going on at once and I can't do what I'm doing in the video, which is just literally stand still, wait for whatever timing, and then try and dodge it. Bad example here, but I'm goated, so it doesn't matter, we win. It would just make it more exciting. It would make it actually feel like I'm doing this grand boss fight. Now, obviously, with the increased reward, or the increased difficulty, there need to be a reward, right? You need to have a decent compensation for that. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just add more medallion chests. I mean, like I said, if you go down there with 4 people, only one person can farm the medallions. Just add increased spawns. I mean, on a good run, I'll get about 40 medallions. Even a 1.5 increase, to 70 medallions. That'd make sense to me. That I could max Dawnwalker if that's what I was doing. Or I would have enough, theoretically, to get every, armor enchant that I need. But hey, I just thought I cooked up with that one. I thought I'd share. See you later.